Morning, Top Gun here, about 2 a.m. on Friday, October 29th. This is the YouTube pre-market commentary. All right, so today is shaping up to be a very interesting day, and I want to compare and contrast it with what happened on Wednesday. So on Tuesday afternoon, Google and Microsoft reported earnings. So that's about $4 trillion in market cap right there. Now their earnings were really strong, and so on Wednesday what happened is those two stocks carried the market higher for most of the session, while almost everything else was getting hit hard until a flush in the last hour and a half left the S&P down 51 basis points and the NASDAQ flat. Now, in contrast to Google and Microsoft's strong earnings reports on Tuesday, Amazon and Apple's earnings reports yesterday afternoon have been less well received, with each stock trading down about 4% in the pre-market right now. Now, Apple's numbers look fine to me, but the stock has run 37% over the last year, and a lot of this is probably just priced in. Now, Amazon's a different story. They reported only 15% earnings growth, and operating income declined by 22% as retail did not produce any operating income. Amazon Web Services was the strong point with 39% revenue growth and 38% operating income growth, but the combination of retail and AWS produced that 22% decline in operating income year over year. Further, the guidance was weak. Fourth quarter guidance is for 4 to 12% revenue growth and 0 to $3 billion in operating income, which is not good. So Amazon stock has been weak, more similar to Facebook, as opposed to Apple, Microsoft, and Google, which have been close to all-time highs. And Amazon's going to get hit. It looks like it's getting hit a little bit harder than Apple, similar to how Facebook was hit on Tuesday after its very mediocre earnings report as well. So the thing that might be, so big tech cap was carrying the market on Wednesday. That's not going to happen today. Instead of being a tailwind, it's going to be a headwind. So if the rest of the market acts like it did on Wednesday, this could be a whole a day of just red, everywhere red. Now the rest of the market could be up, but I think that the contagion from the negative sentiment from the reaction to Apple and Amazon's report is likely to spread. So this is looking like a red day. Okay, now this raises the question: is the bull market over? Okay, as I've been talking about, the way that bull markets top is that the smaller and lesser known stocks top before the overall indexes do, because the overall indexes continue to move higher, masking this underlying weaknesses because the leaders, with the biggest market cap companies and stocks, continue to push higher, pushing the indexes higher. And that's exactly what we've seen now. We've seen the smaller and lesser well-known stocks roll over, while big tech has continued to carry the market. But now, with these earnings reports from Amazon and Apple, big tech seems to be rolling over because Facebook rolled over on Monday. And so now we're just left with Tesla, Microsoft, and Google near all-time highs. So half of the big six look to be taken out. So this removes the final prop to the bull market. Bull markets top when the leaders top. Everything else has topped before, then the leaders top, and then the market is out of gas. And that seems to be what's happening right now. Now, anything can happen. Big tech could resurrect itself. The rest of the market could find a bid. There's no guarantees. It's almost impossible to make real-time major market trend reversal calls. But it's really starting to look that way to me. So yesterday could very well be as good as it gets.